Hello everyone, and welcome to The Long Dark. If you've never played The Long Dark before, or never heard of it, it is a survival game. And when I say survival game, I mean heavy survival game. It's you versus nature. There's no zombies, there's no monsters, it's just you in the Canadian wilderness with bears and wolves, and it's cold and it's painful. And I'm doing this because, well, how do I put this? Playing Fallout physically hurts me nowadays, so I'm going to be taking a long break from Fallout, I think. That doesn't mean you won't see Fallout content on the channel. I have some stuff already done that I can do. It's just I don't want to play Fallout for some time. It's grating. It's grating to play Fallout as much as I do. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So the idea of me doing a series on The Long Dark is it is an incredibly tense game, and I'm going to be playing it on the hardest difficulty, Interloper. So I'm hoping that this gets people interested in a game like this, and that, if I do this as maybe a daily or every other day series, you'll have something to look forward to that's going to keep you on your toes, biting your nails, having some fun. So anyway, let's do some Interloper. If I die, by the way, because once you die, you can't load back your save. If I die, I'm gonna probably restart and play on Stalker, which is the difficulty one above Interloper. Not as hard, but we're doing Interloper anyway. I'm also going to play as a female because the voice is much more pleasant to listen to than the man's voice. The man's voice sounds like a mixture of somebody from Canada and somebody from southern, like the lower states in America. So like a Canadian Texas man. It's weird. I'm going to take some badges in. We're going to take the Snowwalker badge and the Cold Fusion badge, because it gets really cold in Interloper mode. We're going to name this one Death, because that's probably what's going to happen. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? God, I really hope we get a Pleasant Valley spawn. That would be really, really nice if the game could do that for us. I'm not sure it will, though. I guess we're just gonna have to wait for the loading screen to find out, aren't we? Oh, I'm gonna die. Let's see here. I wonder if I'll know any of the geography. No list of things to be done. The day providential to itself. The hour. There is no later. This is later. All things of grace and beauty, such that one holds them to one's heart, have a common provenance and pain. Their birth in grief and ashes. Cormac McCarthy. The Road. Oh my god, it's... Oh, this is not a good spawn. Oh, Lord. Okay, so immediately we're gonna have to start collecting mushrooms. Oh, we can make tea with them and use the tea to slightly warm up. Oh god, where am I? I don't know. I don't know where the game spawned me. Where am I? Oh no, I'm in this godforsaken place. Oh jeez. There is a house down here. Some sort of bridge. I don't want to take the bridge though. Sweet Jesus, Mother of Mary. We need to find a way out of here and to somewhere not deadly. Come on, man. Was that just a pack of... I guess we're taking the bridge. Okay, then. That's fine. Oh, man. I've never been on a bridge like this. This is actually kind of nauseating. Oh, jeez. Normally you get to pick where you spawn in the other three modes, but on Interloper, it's like, have fun. Places you in, no man's land. Even more no man's land than the northern Canadian wilderness, I suppose. Welcome to death. Welcome to what happens when you die. I swear I had a funny joke there, okay? I'm sorry. Oh boy, more frostbite risk. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I'm wandering around in a blizzard. And it feels like negative 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus. That sounds like Wisconsin in the wintertime. I see... Is that just like a broken house? Is that an ice fishing shack? Bitter Marsh. Oh, great. It's a broken house. Yay. Oh, boy. That's just what I wanted for my birthday. Barbie's broken dream house. You know what? You know what? Nah, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. We're playing cards until I die. Oh, and a blizzard happened, too. That's great. Yeah, we're playing cards until I die. Have fun. You know what? No, 24 hours of cards. 12 hours of cards. 12 hours of cards. Hey, what do you know? Oh, hey, we faded into the long dark. I wonder why. Maybe it's because the game's a dick. Extraordinary people survive under the most terrible circumstances, and they become more extraordinary because of it. Robertson Davies. You know what, Mr. Davies? Do you even know that they use that quote in the game? Do you even know? I bet you don't. This is a much better spawn, I suppose. Actually, I think it's just as equally bad, but I guess we'll find out the hard way, won't we? Can't I just spawn in a place that's populated with little tiny houses? Can I just be in Mystery Lake right now? God, that'd be real pleasant. I will complain in about, 5 minutes here when I'm inevitably freezing to death. And can do nothing about it because I don't have any matches. Hell, am I even wearing, do I have shoes? I am in a t-shirt and jeans. Holy crap. You poor, poor woman. A bridge. Wait, did I spawn in, like, the exact same place, just in a different starting place? Like, the exact location, but a different starting place. Really? Is there just nothing at the end of here? What's the point? What's the point of letting me walk? Now I've got to figure out, I've got to go all the way around now. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 2. Probably nothing useful and nothing fantastic. Probably my immediate demise. Oh, is this like a cave? Oh, we got a little cave. What is this? It's so square. Oh. Oh, climbable wall. I don't know where I am. I want my mom. Yo, is this a road? Yo, is that, what is that? Is that like a prison? Is that the prison? Did I spawn in the newer area that they put in? Oh, man. I know nothing about this area. Oh, yeah, this is the prison. I do not know why they would decide to make a prison in the northern Canadian wilderness. That just doesn't... Is that a moose? Yo, if things don't go my way, I could always go get my ribs broken by a moose. That sounds like a ball of fun. Ugh. No, I don't know why they would put a prison in the northern Canadian wilderness. That just sounds... Yeah, I know prisons are usually for people who tend to do not so good things, but, I mean, everyone's gonna freeze to death out here, including the guards. Like, if the power goes out and there's no backup generator, everyone's gonna die. You're all gonna freeze to death, and you're gonna be big sad. Send them to, like, Tallahassee or something. Make them sweat it out. Sweat out the bad. Okay, oh crap, is that a cup of coffee? It is. I'm still freezing. I am still freezing. It is... it is so cold in here. Oh, I'm only freezing by a little bit, though. I'm freezing by 1 degree Fahrenheit. Let's go. I'm not going to find anything useful or productive in here at all, am I? Not even, like, some matches. Nothing? No? Yeah, that's okay, fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. So that's fun. Another t-shirt. Double the t-shirt power. Double the less death by, I don't know, 0.1 degree Fahrenheit, probably. That's nice. That's good. That's what I wanted. So, one of the big problems I have with Interloper is that... Okay, there are wolves there. I don't have any problems with Interloper. Please don't kill me. Where is that wolf? Is it, like, on the other side of the prison? I don't know. One of the problems I have with Interloper is the complete and utter lack of, like, almost any items. I understand it's supposed to be difficult, and I get that. But, like, man, they really don't want... Oh, my God, there's so many wolves here. But, they really want you to die. Oh, my God. Matches. Now we just need to find some coal or some crap like that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how to get out of this location either. So that's nice. Read text. Find me at the mine, east and up the hill, looking up at the mountain. I got a lead on this door. Okay. I'm assuming that'll only open... Okay, those wolves are starting to piss me off. Cured leather. I might be able to start a fire. It wouldn't do me any good. Reclaimed wood is horrible. Those wolves. If I had a rifle and ammunition right now, I would dismiss them from life permanently. They're gonna do it again in like 2 seconds. I know they are. I feel it coming. I feel the wolf howling. I feel the howling at the moon. Ow! I hate this game sometimes. You know what? I'm just gonna go get killed by the wolf. I've seen enough of the prison. We'll come back some other day. First and foremost, I've got to make sure they know who's boss. Freaking hit the. I'm dead. Oh, I died. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, you died from blood loss and shock from a wolf attack. Wow, it's almost like I planned it to happen that way. Okay, let's find a different spawn point. I'm just gonna keep going until I land in Pleasant Valley. So we'll be back when I get into Pleasant Valley. No one can tell what goes on between the person you were and the person you become. No one can chart that blue and lonely section of hell. There are no maps of the chains. You just come out the other side. Stephen King, The Stand. Oh, okay. Okay, this is Forlorn Muskeg. I can do this. This is like this is a doable location. Okay, we don't need Pleasant Valley. Also, don't let the name Pleasant Valley fool you. It's like the worst freaking location in the game. It's got plenty of shelters, but it blizzards there all the time. I hate it. Okay. So I have a plan for this actually. If we can get lucky, really lucky, and the heavy hammer spawns at the nearby forge, I can make a hatchet and a knife right off the bat. If I can find enough scrap metal, at least. That'll be handy. But I don't feel like that's going to happen. This game doesn't love me that much. I also need a hacksaw, too. Either I need a hacksaw or a heavy hammer. One of the two is going to put me on the map to actually being able to survive. That is immediately a bear. Screw you, game. I have feelings, too, you know. There's no need to have bears everywhere. Bear this, bear that. Gosh, God, I hate running through this place so much. Please don't snap, crackle, pop on me. Oh, God. Okay. I see the area we need to be already. I mean, if I... It could be kind of difficult, so, I mean... It'd be nice to get a heavy hammer, but that means I won't have enough scrap metal to make what I need. But if I get a hacksaw instead, if a hacksaw spawns here, that means I can get the scrap metal by, you know, hacksawing some metal bits. But I won't be able to actually make it into anything. It's, this game is it's a very double-edged sword feel, you know. I've got to figure out a way to get from here to there. And this ice is going to crack. Oh, man, it's going to crack, isn't it? Yep. Yep. I ain't making it. We're gonna have to take the long way. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm gonna have to go right next to that bear. Well, this is gonna be fun. I get a spawn point that I like, and then the game is like, no, you can't have that. Here's a bear. Here's a bear on a lot of thin ice. Have fun, kiddo. Cattails are my favorite thing in the world, and that wolf is too close for comfort. But I'm going to grab these anyway, even though if I gotta keep an eye on him, actually. This is a very poor decision. Okay, game. Just keep him moving that way and away from me. Okay, good. Yeah, let's run. Let's go. We really don't want to catch hypothermia, so we've got to hurry up here. The good thing is there's almost always matches at that little house over there, little shack where I can do my foraging. So I think we're good. But I'm also gonna stop at this location and the one over there, because there's coal, which you pretty much need for forging. And there's some reclaimed wood as well I can hopefully do something productive with. Yeah. They definitely give you enough just loose coal in this region to... I found two clothings in one dresser drawer. Oh my goodness. The game's being slightly nice to me today. Well, there's some firewood.
I'll take it.
Anything else here? There's some... Well, there's charcoal. Not really super important. I don't plan on spending too much time mapping out the areas. Usually... Oh! I probably should have, like, read that, actually. Oh, well. Whatever. Maybe I should map out the area. Because the chances are that location will have something worthwhile. Maybe decent clothes or something. Let's see what the good doctor has in store for Nick today. Hammer time? Hammer time? Hammer time? Hammer time? Hacksaw time. Okay, thanks, game. You tried. We're gonna need to get out of Forlorn Muskeg, and it's... Oh god, it's nearly night. That's good. That's great. Well, I believe there is a location for me to go where I can sleep. So I'm gonna grab these mushrooms here. I can... Normally, you would only make them into a tea and drink them if you have, like, food poisoning or something. But, you know, you can also drink it for a warmth bonus. So I'm going to make it into tea and drink it. Because that'll be very handy to us. I'll probably just put two of these pieces of coal in there. That'll be more than enough. Ugh. More than enough to warm me up. Gosh darn it, that fire failed. Please don't keep failing, fire, because I mean, like, I don't have the time. I don't have the matches. I really just don't have the matches to keep failing. Oh, you've got to be actually kidding me. Yeah, that's how I feel in-game character. Are you actually kidding me? This is bull. There was so many. Alright, we'll put like 2 pieces of coal in there and see what happens. I'm gonna grab all this coal as well. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna gather it all and drop it in an area. So when I come back later, hopefully come back later, when I'm not dead, you know, we can not have to search for that much coal. Or I should say lug that much coal from like the mines over to here, because coal weighs a lot if you didn't know. Cook up some of that tea, pass time. Drink that tea, because it is delicious and good for your face. That treatment didn't do anything. Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe it's because, you know, there's nothing actually wrong with me and I just did it so I could warm up a little bit. There should be a snow fort nearby somewhere, like a little snow shelter kind of deal. If I can find it, that is, at least. And now that we have a hacksaw, we can actually start crafting the survival bow fairly early in comparison to what I normally get the chance to. We're just going to have to luck out and find a maple sapling. Is there anything over here? More often than not, I find a storm lantern. Oh, there's no storm lantern this time. That's actually sad. Darn it. I could have really used that right now. Climb up here to avoid having to walk across the really thin, sketchy ice. Now, normally, and I'm not actually 100% certain about this, I've searched and I really couldn't get like a super definitive answer. Normally a maple sapling spawns somewhere over here, but I'm not sure if like the saplings change where they spawn every time you start a new game. So there's a chance that it's not there, which would be depressing. I would really like it to be there though, because then I don't have to scour God's green earth looking for one. That's for some reason in interloper mode, that is the one thing I never seem to find, is a maple sapling, and you need it. Like, you need it for the bow. You need that bow as soon as possible. If you do not have that bow, kiss your sassafras goodbye, because you ain't gonna make it much farther. The farthest I think I made it in interloper without the survival bow was 23 days, and I don't even know how I did that. That was just like sheer luck. Of course, I died in a blizzard. I think every time I've ever played interloper and wasn't trying to die so I could, you know, start a different game of interloper, I have died in a blizzard while starving. It's very unforgiving. Well, there's a cave over here. Okay. Well, there's some... Leave Forlorn Muskeg. No. I would, but that's not the way I want to go. And something tells me that that's going to be an absolute... I'm going to need a light source. Speaking of which, I did not grab a torch from that fire I lit. And I feel like big stupid now. So I have a couple of ideas here. I know where a few maple saplings could spawn, so we're gonna check those out.
So cold.
But I'm also gonna have to be really careful because, you know, gotta make sure I can sleep. Oh, it got like weird colored. This isn't an aurora night, is it? I think I'd be able to see if it was an aurora night, like immediately. Also, it's clear. Like for an aurora night, it is always clear. So no, this is just me panicking because I'm dying, I suppose. Um, you know what? Actually, wrong thing. Let's make a fire. I need to make sure I grab a torch from this fire,
Come on, little fire.
or we are screwed. Because I cannot light many more fires now. At max, I can light, I think, 6. At minimum, I can light 0 if the game's feeling it. We'll put the 2 pieces of coal in there and we'll warm up for a hot second here. Take torch. Okay, we'll extinguish that bad boy. And we'll take another torch and we'll extinguish that bad boy. And I have 16 minutes, so you can only take torches from a fire when there is at least more than 10 minutes remaining on that fire. So what we're hoping for here is to get out of Forlorn Muskeg into Mystery Lake. That is going to help us immensely. Of course, Mystery Lake isn't going to be too much better, but there are a lot of places we can rest at. A lot of places that actually have beds. So that's what we're hoping for. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm gonna get mauled to death by wolves. The one Yeah, how did I actually know I was gonna get mauled to death by wolves? Freaking jerk. Oh man, that was... You've gotta be... Is there another one? Okay, I have an idea here. It requires me to at least have a singular rock, which I don't have for some reason. Don't worry though, the wolf will not breach the perimeter of my torch. I guess that's a good thing, right? I also can't see, so that's also a good thing, right? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. When this torch goes out, I either have to light up one of my other torches to avoid immediate death, or immediately die. I think you know which one I'm probably going to go with. Maybe the immediate death. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling here. Okay, where's the... The train track is close by, isn't it? I can't tell. I can't tell. It's too foggy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's more? Oh, come on. Think. Okay. Oh, okay. Da 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 da. By the way, you can light a torch with a torch that's on the ground. Isn't that magical? Okay, now watch this. This is important to know in interloper mode. If you aim at a wolf, it's gonna run at you, but then since it breached the torch circle, it's gonna run away. The more you know. God, I really hope I'm going the right way. I don't know, and also now I'm incredibly tired. I'm gonna be dying of tiredness. Joy. The amount of not being able to see that is happening right now is hurting my very being. Oh, and to boot, I can no longer run over ice patches because my fatigue bar is big sad, big gone. That's just dandy. Oh, oh, I am lost. Oh, I am not lost. Never mind, we found the tracks. We're golden, pony boy. Well, as golden as one can get, I'm still probably gonna freeze to death by the time I get somewhere. I'm going to attempt to find shelter and probably leave the first episode of The Long Dark there for now. But that's going to take me like 5 minutes, so Also, I think we went the right way. Oh my god, we did. I'm so happy. I could cry. Okay. We're leaving Forlorn Muskeg now. We're going to be in Mystery Lake. And the immediate place I'm going to go to is, the, like, I guess it's kind of like a ranger station-y kind of place. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's right next to the lake. Nice building. Probably, I'd say, like, the main building that you would normally return to in this game. And oh, that firewood despawned in front of my very eyes. What the hell? I wanted that firewood, man. Oh, this is the house. This is it. We've done it. We found it. Okay. Actually handy, though. This gives us a good place to stop the video. Actually, though. I think I'll get inside, rest up, and we'll end it there. Oh, never been so happy in my life to find one of these places. Okay. I need to get, like, in front of the bed. Oh, don't go out on me. I need to see where that bed is. It's like right here, right? Yeah. Bed. So, let's drink some water. I don't have any food except for the cattail stalks. Not bad, I suppose. I'm gonna have to eat a bunch of these, though. And I'm only gonna eat enough calories for the amount of sleep I need, which is 10 hours. I think you drain that at a rate of 75 while you're sleeping. So, yeah, okay. Whatever. I like to eat until you see that little squiggly line at the bottom of the stomach. That's where I like to stop eating. 10 hours ahoy. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll leave me with just a little bit of calories, I suppose, to not die as horribly. What do we got here? I am dying of dehydration. And it's blizzarding out. That's a wonderful place to leave it off, I suppose, isn't it? I'll pick that up in the next episode. Yeah, no, so that is some of the Long Dark on Interloper mode. Um, it's hard. It's hard and it's tense. I got lucky with those wolves. I mean, if I wasn't able to find a stone, I'd be dead. I would have had to start another playthrough, which would have sucked. So hopefully we are going to overcome the fact that Interloper hates me, and make a bow within the next couple episodes, which will allow us to go hunting. But that could be a while. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and watching, and until next time, stay safe out there, and peace out.